Yes, we are back. Good energy about. Back again for another Daze episode. My people. Y'all still laughing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we laughing.
Yeah.
Y'all having a good time over there. We're back again. Lock AT Willie B and our guest for the week, Benji, Big Papa Benji. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Benji, introduce yourself out there for everybody that doesn't know what you got going on, all the moves you're making.
Okay. My name's, my friends call me Benji, but my music name is Big Papa Benji. I actually got that name because when I was like 16 in high school, like all my friends that were girls, they used to call me Big Papa. And on my 16th birthday, they gave me like a pimp chalice. And it was like bedazzled, and it said Big Papa on it. And I was just going by Benji for a while, and my buddy was like, you gotta like stand out. And I like looked on, because I was just on SoundCloud at the time, and I looked on there, and it was like there was a lot of Benjis, and he was like, you gotta have something that people look it up, and they found it, and I was like, I like that, like Big Papa Benji.
That's
Like,
Did you ever wear a Coogee sweater?
No, I've never. I don't think so. I mean, it could have happened at some point. You know, I've had some crazy times. You know what I mean? And I might not remember. So
And none of your male friends called you Papa or Big Papa.
Here Willie goes.
I mean that. I don't think so. Like not. That's not how it started. I guess.
Okay, Papa.
Oh my God. On that note, we'll spotlight exactly what Benji's got going on a little later in the show. But right now, we're talking about conscious connection in the days.
Yep.
Yes. And the quote of the day is coming from one Alaric Hutchinson. It is as follows: when using the law of attraction to manifest one's more desirable reality, it is not simply enough to shift one's thoughts, for it's actually our beliefs that attract reality. Yeah. It's real.
Manifest that shit, bro.
Really. And I feel like it shows about how your reality sort of starts at the base of your consciousness. You know what I mean? The consciousness is the base of your reality. So if you have yourself together and you think, okay, this sort of goes back to an episode we had in the past. If you haven't peeped, you late, with Charlie P, where we talked about how the intellect isn't really enough, but it's more about the passion and having the passion there in order to push through whatever may be in the way. And that really comes down to your consciousness. If you don't have the passion, unless it's rooted in your consciousness, you know what I mean? And a lot of ideas and a lot of paths may seem doable from surface level, but once you get in it, you don't have the passion or the will to really push through it to get there, you'll see yourself falter. You know?
Yep. And I think that's really important because a lot of times we talk about like law of attraction and manifesting things. And I think people take that the wrong way where like, oh, manifesting is like I'm just thinking these thoughts. Like, no, manifesting is internalizing it to the point that you believe it and is very strong as far as a conviction to you.
Yes, I agree 100%.
It's a whole lifestyle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
I
is
think
a
it's-
whole lifestyle. Go ahead, Benji.
It's important to like even like say stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like even the way you're like talking about yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like if you mess something up and then you're like, oh, I'm an idiot or whatever. You know what I mean? Like when you're saying stuff like that all the time, like it really does, like you start to like kind of get down on yourself. So you really just got to like watch how you're talking about yourself in general or others or your situation. 'Cause I definitely see that like in my life, like when I'm like not like thinking or speaking positively, it definitely negatively affects like what's happening around
Start
me.
seeing it go everywhere. You know, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. You know, and if you're passionate about music and you're passionate about this stuff or that, you should also be passionate about everything that comes with that, and that part of that is also yourself. You know, so and a lot of that comes with being able to have that consciousness being set. A lot of times people use different ways to try and recenter. You know what I mean? Recentering is really key in trying to make sure your consciousness is set and that you're actually on the right path, going in the right direction. You know what I mean? A lot of people use meditation, some use medication, and I feel like both of those are honestly valid in terms of like if you're using that in moderation. You know?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Benji, are you more of like a medication or meditation type person?
You know what? I think it really just depends on where I'm at because like I've definitely like was having like a stint in my life where I really would actually like meditate a lot, like physically like do that.
Yeah.
And I felt like that really helped, but I don't know why I always tend to like fall off from that. But like I'm also like definitely like into like some medication
I feel
shit. I mean, I don't really think that helps me center. I think it might help me like make music just because of like life experiences and stuff, which is just something to talk about. But I don't really ever feel like that helps me center. Like I just feel like I definitely, if anything, probably just get more out of the way.
It's just like put it under the rug for a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I don't have time for this.
It's Band-Aids. And really, again,
Yeah.
the same thing with the meditation. Like it's an actual hassle. It's like it takes time to actually go in and like do these things consistently. It's not something you can just do every day and it's easy.
Yeah. And also I think part of the reason for us that it's sort of hard to come back and sort of, stay consistent with it is the fact that it's so simple. You know what I mean? It's almost too simple for us to be like, this actually works. And a lot of times you need to feel like you're putting more effort or more work into something because you want a lot more out of it, A lot of times, that reap what you sow mentality is sort of rooted in us. And the act of simply sitting down and breathing or sitting down and trying to clear your thoughts for 5 to 10 minutes seems like a hassle because of the fact that in most cases you have to focus on the time. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like the time seems to go by a lot slower when you're sitting there meditating, and it feels like you could be doing something more. But that's something that we sort of have to try and like bring back, that we don't always have to be moving in order to make progress. But I feel like that's just something like you said, when you're in the middle of it, and sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes you don't need that though. Sometimes the sitting down still can benefit you depending on what you're going through. Sometimes you need to kind of just get away depending on what you're going on. You know what I mean?
I've had definitely like friends like tell me that like something else could be like your meditation. Like maybe if you work out like every day, like if you like start your day like that, just kind of like a way to like clear your mind. Like I think anything like making music or like working out or like even like sometimes like if I'm just like driving my car like and just listening to music, it just kind of like, you know what I mean? And like sometimes I just like need to like chill out and like kind of like maybe just like kick it with my homie or whatever, and that's just like
that's
like,
a form of meditation.
I mean, that's definitely just a way to definitely like have like center back, I guess, a little bit and just kind of like talk through things or whatever.
I mean, the podcast sort of is like that for me. You know what I mean? It's like we do this every week. You know what I mean? Come in and we sort of just discuss whatever's going on. But it's sort of like one of my ways to sort of recenter. But yeah.
I think nowadays as well, we have to kind of see that the results. We're so about the results now. It's such a result-oriented culture that sometimes we only see, obviously, the detrimental sides of medication. Yeah. And sometimes we see the meditation, as you were saying, we don't see enough outcome and we don't see the actual results in meditating consistently. And that's kind of where we fall in that off-balance track where we do have to realize and reorganize and figure out what is actually these actions we can take to get back to this center point. And I think that's key. And everybody obviously has this in their own personal life. It's unique to them. But obviously quarantine has kind of stagnated that. Do you guys have any points as far as like what we had to do as far as changing that to get back to this recentering point?
I mean, with the working out thing for one, because that was one of my ways too before we're locked down. I did that almost every day. Went and worked out, and it was a way to sort of just, like you said, like get away and sort of let that steam go away, let that steam off or whatever. But once lockdown hit, I had to find new ways to sort of try and get that steam off, and the new ways to work out. And even with the podcast, like it got weird trying to travel and stuff like that. Got weird doing a lot of things. Getting people on the show got a little different. So things were we had to find new ways to adjust. But I mean that's the days. I mean, just got to continue to move. How were you able to maintain your balance with the lockdown?
We were kind of like talking before this, and I was like, I'll kind of save it. It's just it's honestly been really hard. I would say I'm probably like the most off balance I've been, especially like starting, like I'm like going to school right now. So I'm doing like my classes like 100% online. You know what I mean? I got to like work to like pay for all my shit and whatnot. And then like also try to make music, but like I don't get out of the house a whole lot. And it's just kind of like almost like a manic kind of thing. Like I'm just like, and I just got like, I live in a house with like 6 other people and like they're always like getting fucked up. So like it's like it's just like, there's just always some shit going on. And like honestly, I'm like in the middle of like getting like back centered, because like I was like working on this project, and like, you know, like throughout that, like I also just like make a bunch of songs, and then the ones I don't like I like get rid of and stuff.
Yeah.
But just like trying to like get back like to where I'm like doing like making like a song every day, because like there's other stuff I do, like, you know, like meetings and shit for like videos and whatnot, but like I really was like during quarantine at a certain point I was like doing it every day, and like that was really good. But I feel like I definitely like not, I don't know.
Not for
Yeah,
It's a lot going on, so it's a lot to try and like juggle and try and still find a way to get it done, even with, you know, the obvious obstacle in the way, which is COVID. You know what I mean? It's kind of making everybody a little crazy. So
yeah, it's just definitely been different, just something to adjust to. But I'm definitely like, I had like a good week this week,
yeah,
so
that's all you can ask for, right?
yeah, I'm just
Taking
to-
it week by week, day by day, for real.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
I
trying.
take it a weekend at a time, actually.
Oh, here you go, Willie.
Man.
Do you have any points to add to any of that?
No, I just find it really interesting that we find how we can anchor ourselves, you know, so we can stay on top of the things we want to do. But I'm kind of curious as to how do you get yourself to be not necessarily motivated, but have some type of, you know, wherewithal to do the things that you need to do, but don't necessarily want to do. Like whether that is things pertaining to be an artist or your education or even day-to-day life. Like, how do you stay on top of things that you don't even really want to do, but you know that they have to get done?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, just a lot of this. I mean, there's just a lot of shit that I don't want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to.
Always, though.
I don't want to fucking go to work. Like,
Feeling like I need
especially,
an
like,
assistant.
Like the homework thing right now, it's just all like online, so you're pretty much just like teaching yourself shit. So I'm just like yesterday I fucking sat in front of my computer for like 7 hours like doing homework. I'm like, this is like, what the fuck am I doing? But it's our last semester, so I'm like, I gotta like finish this up.
grind it
just
out.
gotta like get it done, like knock it out. But yeah, it's hard sometimes, I guess, but I feel like everybody has that issue, you know what I mean, of being lazy, especially like how everybody's on their phones and like social media. I feel like people spend like, you know, I hear girls and shit like talking about how they're spending like 2 hours on TikTok or whatever, especially like I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I feel that, like, not to that extent. Like, I don't like go on TikTok, but like I don't know. Like, I'm taking this class one time and they're like, how do you consume media? It's the one I'm taking right now, and we have to do like a discussion board, and it's like a video discussion. So they're like, this girl's like, yeah, I checked my screen time. I was on TikTok for 3 hours yesterday. I was like, damn, like, you must have done that and then like done all your shit and went to bed, because like that's a lot of fucking time, like, on that shit. I don't
That's
know.
actually a really good point.
And there's there's nothing wrong with consuming it. I guess it's about finding that balance, and that's kind of where we're talking about. When you kind of do things or overconsume anything, really.
Yeah, it's
obviously
bad.
we know the detrimental effects of that, and that's kind of seeing those outcomes and adjusting and adapting. That's part of the days, I really believe.
I agree.
And that's our
Absolutely.
discussion for the days, my people. Stay tuned for our spotlight segment of the show with Benji. Freestyle on the way.
Ooh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Y'all been laughing 80% of the show.
It's laugh time. Yeah.
Days time, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Back laughing again. Days in effect. It is that time of our show, people. The spotlight segment of our show featuring today's guest, Benji, Big Papa Benji, streaming everywhere. Drinking of You EP out now. Benji, just go ahead and reintroduce yourself. Tell the people what you've been on the past few months, the music out, the vibes you've been providing, all that.
Okay, well, I just dropped an EP. It's called Drinking of You. It's about some girls. It's some poppy vibes, a little hip hop kind of mix.
Indeed.
I tried to, for this project, to like make like more of like a happier sound, because honestly, like, a lot of the shit that I hear now is like sad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of the
Very
music
true.
that comes out that's popularized is like sad. So I really do want to like make like happier music. But along with that, you guys should definitely check it out. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play,
All
TikTok.
DSPs.
Yeah.
Plug it.
But I have a music video dropping today. I don't think this podcast will be up today,
No.
but
it's out now. The video will be out by the time they see it.
Yeah, it's dropping September 27th, so we're on that. And it's for the song Harmony. It's the first song on the EP, and then I'm gonna shoot another video this week in downtown Cleveland. I'm actually really excited. We're gonna shoot like part of it on like East 4th and like in front of like where like the LeBron sign used to be and shit. Just we're gonna go a couple locations, and that's gonna be for the last song on the EP, like the Miss You song. So I'm really excited, and then I'm gonna start getting some promotion going for it. So really like get it out to new people, because I have people that like listen to my music and shit, and they always like will go listen to my music, but like I'm really wanting to like reach a new audience, and it's hard because you can't do shows and stuff right now. So I feel like the best way to do that would be through like web promotion and stuff like that.
Of course.
So yeah.
Good play, bro. That's what's up. I'm excited. For everybody who doesn't know, let them know where you're from.
Oh shit! I'm from Kent, Ohio. Been there for the past 5 years now. I'm about to get out of there pretty soon.
Yeah.
But I've been going to school there and making music. It's honestly been awesome. I got to meet so many different kinds of people, so many different kinds of people that make music, bands, just singers, rappers, all that kind of stuff. It's really cool, like a little liberal hippie college town. So there's all kinds of different people out there. It's been pretty awesome, honestly.
There's definitely something out there for everyone.
Definitely.
Now, Benji, your sound has a unique range to it. Where do you pull some of those inspirations from?
I mean, dude, for real, like it's either like drugs or girls, like every time. Like can't even like front. I mean, I used to like do like other stuff. Like I used to like sell drugs and shit. So like fucking like that definitely used to be an inspiration to me. But like I don't want to be like talking about stuff that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
So I just really like to like. That's how I make all my music. I just like I freestyle everything, and then I like go back and I'll like rewrite it. Some of the freestyles I'll keep, but it's just like where that inspiration just like always coming like right from here, because I just like freestyle it. Especially like the choruses, like I'll just like kind of like make a little melody, and then whatever kind of just like pops in there. I'm like, oh, I like that, like that. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like piece it together. So it's definitely just whatever my life is like around, and I really like Mac Miller was my favorite artist. You know, and he was just like, you know, huge range, like could do like anything. And then, but I also really like right now I'd say my favorite artist is Trippie Redd. Like I love, because he's got some diversity too, but I really like that he's got that like he's got that swing flow, like where it'll be like yeah, like, and then it'll like he'll like say a little something, and then it'll like swing back up, like I don't know. And he's like he dropped this song, it's called Dreamer, like a month ago, and it's like this like rock vibe, and that shit.
I've heard it.
You've been doing it to the rock vibe.
Dude, he's killing it. And it's cool because he's from Ohio too, so I feel like I kind of I don't know. Yeah.
I feel you.
But yeah, I like that style, like that.
That's real.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so for everyone who missed the discussion, if you did, you late again. But where did your name come from?
Like I said, when I was in high school, all my like friends that were girls, they used to call me like Big Papa. So when I was 16 for my birthday, they got me like a pimp cup, and it was bedazzled, and it said Big Papa on it. And so like that was really cool. And then like I guess my name is Ben or Benjamin, but like when I got to college,
He said I guess.
Yeah, I mean, nobody calls me that, but when I got to college, I was just like, or it was probably like my senior year, I started telling people to like call me Benji, because it's different. And it's just like, you know, and that's when I started rapping too. So, but yeah, and then there was like a bunch of people like named Benji like on like SoundCloud and stuff. So my buddy told me that I should like make it different. So I was like Big Papa Benji, and I thought.
Do you still got the chalice? You still have it?
Dude, I think it's in my parents' house.
Man,
honestly,
we need a video with that.
Yeah, put out for the vid, bro.
Yeah, I really should. I really should. Yeah, for that thing I was talking about, the Aveline.
Yes, bro. That's a whole way. Yes, that would be legendary.
You gotta tag everybody in high school that gave you the challenge.
Oh yeah, I will absolutely.
Have them show up on the video.
We're still. Oh well.
No, maybe not all of them. Yeah,
we're not all friends anymore.
I imagine it's all good.
Fell out with a few, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean we'll be.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Coming up. Okay, so remember, this is like late September. So what can we expect from you going forward for the rest of the year, man? I know you dropped 2 projects already this year. You dropped High in Ohio and Drinking of You.
I'm gonna just drop a bunch of singles. I have like a bunch of like stored up music, so I'm dropping. Like I said, so there's a video it's dropping today,
Yes.
but it'll already be out, and then I got another video coming, and the next single that I drop after that will also come with a video. So I'm just gonna like drop like 4 or 5 singles and like try to put out like as much like visual content as I can, and then but also like. While I'm doing that, like I'm gonna be working on like my next like project. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet.
Hey,
so
man.
figure that out.
Yeah, I feel that.
Benji is busy. Benji is busy to say the least.
Yeah, but I really do like enjoy like sitting down. Like I was watching like an interview with on the No Jumper podcast, of OGZ, and he was like, cause Shoreline Mafia broke up.
Oh damn. What?
Yeah. So he was like, yeah, I don't really like being in the studio, but like, he's like, I'll just go and like record like 10 songs and then I won't go for a while. And I like don't feel that as much. Like I really do like to like
You
be
like
in
to
there.
be in the studio.
Yeah.
I feel it. Be labbing.
Yeah.
I feel that, bro. Well, shoot, man. Where can they find all this content at?
Oh yeah, you can find me on you can follow me on Instagram at BIGPAPABENJII and Big Papa Benji on Twitter, and my Snapchat's at Papa Benji. That's PAPABENJI. If you guys want to know that.
Yeah, let 'em know.
But all my music, you can find it on iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, all major platforms, and the music videos they come out on YouTube. But yeah, that's Big Papa Benji. If you
Big Papa Benji.
Yes.
Go search that up.
Papa.
Drinking of You just
I
came
like
out
it when
about.
they call me Big Pop.
Hey. Drinking of You came out what? When did that drop? 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Like a Sunday.
Wow.
Sunday.
So last
So
Sunday.
It's
Yeah.
fresh in the people's ear. Go check that out. He's got some videos coming for that project as well. But you know what time it is,
It's
people.
time. It's
Yes, sir.
time. Hit that beat.
Freestyle Fridays.
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Willie B in effect. Big
Ooh.
Papa Benji. Daze in effect.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They got the bill.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a big
definitely.
deal.
You turn up a little bit.
Yeah, turn that
Yeah, I
beat up
got
for
you.
him.
Turn up the beat in the headphones. Willie
Turn
B.
up.
Big Papa Benji with us. Daze in effect.
Yeah, I got it in for a long day. I just been working for a long way. I just been switching positions. The bitches be bitching inside of the kitchen. I'm living it up. I ain't never gave 2 fuck. I'm about to give one time with a 1 dime and a 1 range and a 1 change. I need the money and change. I just been spitting that game to the lane. Putting the picture inside of the frame. Never been saying the same. Put it to shame. T-shirt, white kid in a t-shirt. Like me on IG, shit is spicy. She can't ride me, she just find me on Wi-Fi. Be that guy, I got to get this high. I don't know why I had to do it, but I'll sit and spew it. I'm about to lose this shit.
Yeah.
Benji in the building with us.
Coming
Next
back
beat.
with it? Next beat.
Play this one.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Big Papa Benji in the building with us.
Yeah.
Freestyle Fridays in effect. Shout out Charlie P on the beat.
Okay. Yeah.
She better have me on ringtones. I'm about to bring her home. I just be sitting like all in my zone. Smoke me a zone. She's been blowing my phone. She know my name. Be that Benji. I don't know why I got this hot. I'm sitting on the top. They call me Big Top. She giving me stocked up in the basement. I roll up and face it, sipping the liquor, no chaser. I just be getting it slow. I just be getting it fast. That bitch with a big ass roll my glass. I smash them past and leave it later. Can't fuck with me cause I'm on this elevator. Escalator going up. Roll a double dutch. She about to come up in this piece of her. I eat that pizza like the pussy. She I'ma eat it, beat it, leave it.
Mama! Next one?
OCB, Charlie P beats, by the way.
Ooh.
You like these beats, you can find them in the link in the description.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big Papa Benji.
Just catching the flow on that one.
I'm trying.
Yeah, bro.
It's early for me. I don't wake up till like 2
you out
usually.
now.
Shawty vibing. This a horizon. I'm about to wake up to a sunset with a bad bitch and a big
Yeah, man. Freestyle Friday. Benji. Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good.
Freestyle Fridays.
Freestyle Fridays. Big Papa
Benji's in the building.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
It's definitely.
I feel you, bro.
Thank you for catching a vibe with us,
Catching the
Benji.
flow, bro. I feel you. We're just catching the flow. I definitely feel it, man.
Thank you for coming to vibe with us, Benji.
Absolutely.
Freestyle Fridays. Last words for the people, Benji?
I'm sorry about that freestyle. It was really terrible.
That was the way.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Indeed.
We fucking love you guys.
Yes.
Please love me and show me some love
Yes.
on those platforms. That's BIGPAPABENJI. I don't know if my hand went out the frame, but yeah. I really appreciate it. I got a video for Harmony coming out today and a video for Miss You coming out soon. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
man. Just want to thank Big Papa Benji for coming through and blessing
Thanks
the
for having
podcast
me.
again. All love, bro. All love. We're gonna get you on again probably in the future when you got the rest of this work out because you over here building, bro. Yes, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in again. We're gonna be back again next week with new content, new artists, new waves. As always, man, trying to keep it going. Remember, keep your conscious balance. It's always stuff popping up in the days trying to throw us off our balance, but in the end, gotta keep yourself set.
My last words are: when you're doing what you do it with conviction, so you can take your dreams and make them realities and bring them into fruition.
That was low-key a bar.
Yeah, that was fire.
Kill him,
Thank
Willie.
you. Thank
Days
you.
in effect. Yes, Willie. We've been talking about conscious connection today, joined with Big Papa Benji himself, spazzing on the freestyle. Remember to find that center point, reevaluate where you are. Always figure out what's detrimental to self and eliminate that. That's how we conquer the days out here, people. Until next time, much love.
Much love.
My people, we have made it through another Daze episode, another Days of life. And if you're not hip to the Days, you're a little late, but that's fine. We're rolling with a new look. We're adapting with the times. That's the Days itself. But stay tuned. We got new content on the way, people.
If you happen to miss the past content we did for the past few years, know you late. Go ahead and check all that in the links in the description below. Make sure to check all the info and get up to date as soon as possible.
And make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. And make sure that you follow us on all social media at the Q brand and at _Daze_.
I'm Locke.
I'm Willie B.
And I'm AT.
Peace.
Chit.
Days.